What is up, guys? It's your boy Grimrhino and I giving you another UBC video. This is gonna be, I forgot what week it was on. I lost track, but anyways, we're going against the Boston Bulus, and not really too happy about this match because this is actually for one of the top players of the entire league, and he has a lot of scary mods. He has Mega Garchomp, Raichu, Necrozma, Skarmory, Melodic, Scolipede, Divine, Lucario, Zoa, Bravian, and Omastar. Looking at him, his playstyle is not going to be standard, so I'm going to be expecting a lot of mons that I'm not going to see a lot. So it's kind of going to be kind of difficult to do him because it doesn't seem that he plays a very standard playstyle. He kind of plays solo accounting. Like, for example, I'm going to be expecting to run HP 500 Necrozma, 100%. I have a feeling because that's the only mod I can think of that is going to lure me in against him, which wouldn't be bad, but I gotta prep for that. Mega Chomp, I don't know what kind of Garchomp. I feel like he's gonna be a mixed attacker, so I'm not gonna be surprised if I see Draco video. I'm gonna be expecting Skarmory because Skarmory still hard checks majority of the physical hitters, even though I do have like 3 mod that scales them. But I wouldn't be surprised. Lucario is definitely gonna come in, and Zoroark, just because Zoroark. Maybe Demise. I don't really see Omastar. Maybe not Raichu, but that's the general idea. So our team is looking pretty fresh. I didn't really explain why do I have Hitmonchan. I have a Hitmonchan and Celebi. I'm gonna make another video for that sometime soon, explaining why. So it's just not gonna be this week. It's probably gonna be later on next week when I'm not busy with school stuff. So that's pretty much the plan right now because there are still more things I have to prep for. And we're back with the team. So this is what the squad I'm planning on doing for this week. Putting into the squad. So right off the bat, we got Hitmonchan with Drain Punch, Rapid Spin, Mop Punch, Nice Punch, investment in speed, investment, max attack, and with AV. So the whole purpose of Hitmonchan is to be a Rapid Spinner, a bulky Rapid Spinner with the blue. Well, sort of, because he doesn't have HP investment, but Ice Punch is there just for Garchomp switching, which I doubt. I should have run T-Punch. I'm thinking about Team Punch, but for Skarmory, in case Skarmory wants to be a switching. But fighting is pretty good, and Ice isn't that bad at all because Demise is pretty much an annoyance. So it can cause some pretty good mischief. It does have some 3 good stats, and it does learn Rapid Spin. The only problem is that it's probably not going to be enough since we're not Life Orb, so it may not do a hell of a ton of damage, but it's something we can go with. It's not the end of the world, but we do have some backup of it. So we did something a little crazy. We decided to update it to the Sun and Moon Lander. So this time we do have Impish Nature. We're running 16 in speed, 24 in special defense, 216 in defense and max HP. The differences between this one is that this one is not going to be using knockoff dude. It is rocks, but it's going to have HP I, mainly for Garchomp stay in, so we can scout what kind of Garchomp we're dealing with. So just in case he goes like Draco Meteor, and if I live, I can HP Ice punish him, get him to low. It'll either kill or low, but because we're Impish, we're not going to probably kill. So it's going to get him low enough to the point where he can't be switching in this It's also good on some couple other mods, but most of this. So we don't care about the Mala. We were sick of seeing Mala. Anyways, we're going to Scizor, Bug Bite, Bullet Punch, Roost, Knockoff, Max HP, Max Standard Set. So basically, this is specifically for Necrozma, just in case you want to run HP Fire or any other bulky. This is bulky Scizor. This has been the same always Scizor. It can beat like majority of the mods in this healing. The only mods that I have to fear is definitely Melodic and definitely Zoroark. If Zoroark wants to try to lure me in, I gotta be very careful. He's gonna probably be the last one in the field. So that's the main strategy I'm planning on doing with Scizor. So next up we got is Lantern, which I'm actually happy to use this one. Lantern is not running any mixed investment, he's just running straight up max HP, max attack because he's still pretty good. We're running purely physical this week. We are running the same set we have been running for this entire season because Melodic is a pretty good pain. I feel like Celebi would do it much better, but he's a nice pairing for Landers just in case if he falls. Obviously, this build is obviously to abuse Volt Switch. Nothing really too standard. Pin Bell just to make sure the squad is healed. We're going to go on to the last mod. Nothing special. The last mod is, of course, our main guy people keep feeling is your Mega. Modest. mass special attack, 4 in special defense, and 22, 52 in speed. Basically, it's another backup sweeper because he is actually really good bug week with his steel types and rock types gone. So with them out of the way, we can actually go for this team. Gunshot doesn't want to appreciate taking Bug Buzz because it does a crap ton of damage, so we can scout what kind of variant he is. Scolopy has to watch out for this thing because Bug Buzz can go through subs, so he has to be very, very careful with this mod. It may have some problem because it's not as fast as Scolopy, so we may have to get some speed boost, but having Protect with Bug Buzz is great. It hits a lot of his mod hard, very hard. Even Oversaw, even though it's resistant, it hits hard. To make it such a very powerful mod. So that's pretty much the plan for the squad. This is pretty much what I'm going to be doing for the match. Next time you see me, I'll be starting the match. Peace. Alright, it's time to start the battle, shall we? It's going to be a quick next match. So right off the bat, we're going to lead off with Landers T as he leads off with the Melodic. So the first thing on my mind was, I don't know what kind of variant he's running on this Melodic, so I don't want to risk some U-turn because I'm not running max speed. I'm running like 24 speed, so I feel like, what if he's running like some kind of high amount of speed just to counter some of my underinvestment mod. But he ended up going for the Toxic, which is a great play because it really hits everything on my team besides Scissor. So I decided to go for the Heal Bell because I want to see what he's going to do with this Melodic. What else can he possibly do as he goes hard into Chomp. So of course I'm not going to stay in Lantern. I definitely don't want to take an EQ'd. I decided to go out the Landorus because I was expecting maybe he's going to try to predict, maybe he has like maybe he has Draco meter where he can actually do some heavy damage on you. But he actually goes for the Stealth Fox, which, like I said, I was expecting to see a lot of his moves to have like standard shit. So he goes for the Aqua Tail, which does like a clean 33% damage. So that's a clean 3 KO, but it's not something that's like, it's not scary because I still have to rock him with the Punisher for it. So I go for the HP Ice as he goes to the Melodic. So it's kind of bad in my situation now because now I just revealed to him that I HP Ice on this thing. So now he's probably not going to really stay in that much anymore on this thing, which honestly at this point I didn't care because I could just get all my health back from my Melodic. So it wasn't actually no Muller once it wasn't anymore. I hard switch out to hit my champ, clearly just rapid spin because I honestly don't care if he burns me. I only switch in and stay in just because I just want to pressure his Melodic so much. So even if I did get burned, I still have Muller and Lantern in the back who can not only heal Bell but also wish past it all back. And I'm AV, so he's not gonna kill me. So at this point, I'm just making sure he can't keep rocks on the field because it does to my team. So I go for the Drain Punch as he goes for the cover. So I start seeing more. I want to start seeing what else did he have besides that. So seeing recover, it reveals that he's running the Scald, Toxic, Recover set, which is honestly with Marvel Scale Flame War, which is not a set that I've seen that often anymore, but it kind of does work well in this battle because I don't have Celebi to actually like force him to scale out, so he can just stay in and click Toxic and recover the Soul Gang, which means I'm gonna have to stall him another stalling battle, which I'm gonna have to stall him out. It's not as frustrating, but it was more manageable. But I felt that there was ways to get around this. It wasn't like, oh, I lost all my physical hitters, I lost. No, I can play around with Volt and U-turn the entire match to take this in my advantage. So he's gonna go for Toxic. I'm gonna go for the Volt turn. I'm gonna hard go into your Mega because at this point it's like I just want to kill something. So I didn't care. Anything that comes in is gonna take a pretty good 30 to 40% damage on whatever it comes in. So I go straight for the Giga Drain, which he's gonna come in on Raichu, which is gonna come in on Rocks. I don't know if it's AV, if it's Scar, but it's gonna do a clean 30%, which does put him in range of Bug Buzz. So I'm pretty sure because if he was AV and had more HP, he may live, which I didn't know what this Raichu was going to do. So I stayed and go mainly for the Bug Buzz just to get a crap ton of damage. And I actually pick up the kill, which is nice. Getting rid of Raichu is great because now Muller can breathe a lot more. So that, it seems like he losing that Raichu kind of was a big blow, but it was a good way to first step. Goes to the Lucario. I decided to stay in and go for the Air Slash just because I want to get damage on this thing, which I'm glad I did because, yeah, he does pick up the kill and kill the Mega, but it's great for me because now I can actually, he's low. He can't do anything else with this Lucario after. Like, this Lucario is now not so much of a problem to the team, so I always switch out to hit my chin. go straight for the mod punch, and he decided to keep the Lucario. I guess he could do one more job with it, which it's fine. I'm expecting him to just sack it so you don't take any unnecessary damage, which is fine. So I decided to hard switch out into my Mega Scizor. So go out the Scizor. He makes a double out into I believe his Gone Shop or Melodic, one of the other. As I could have killed him, but at the same time, like I said, I was feeling some speed investment because I'm running no speed on this Scizor at all, so I did not want to risk getting outsped by this thing. So goes for the cover, which looking back after the battle, I think there was multiple ways I could have ended this my little quicker, but I just play safe because I don't want to underestimate my opponent's capabilities or what he can possibly do. So he's gonna go out the Chomp. I believe I go for the Heal Bell or Skull still. Yeah, I go for Skull because I knew Chomp was coming in, because I was like, I'm not bolting knowing that I'm gonna keep spamming Bolt Switch. So I go for the Skull to predict the Chomp on the Switch. So I thought about it real quick and I decided, no, I'm not staying in. I'm not gonna play ballsy. I'm gonna hard switch out the Landorus and then just click U-turn because he's definitely gonna click EQ as he does click the Earthquake. So I was thinking about staying in and go for another Skull Burn, but if I lose Lantern, I lose the battle. So he takes another 30% of the Aqua Tail, which is fine because I can honestly U-turn out and go into pretty much my Mola and just go for a Wish, because honestly his Gun Chop is now becoming low. Like the whole point of this match is lower it to the point where I can kill them with priority Bullet Punch or just take a hit and go out into my Lantern. As he goes to the Icy Wind, which I thought that was a very odd choice of move to have on this thing because of multiple reasons. I thought I was expecting like maybe Ice Beam or something, but I was not expecting the Icy Wind because honestly the only Pokemon that was faster was Omega, so it's fine. I Volt Switch. Well, I actually skipped some turn. I believe I Volt Switched out this turn, and I decided to hard switch into. As he goes into Lucario, and I go out to a Mola mainly because I don't want this thing killing anything at this point. I don't want to lose nothing yet, just because it's Lucario. So Lucario goes to close combat, dies to his own recoil. I don't get killed, but it's good he's dead. So this is where the game I feel actually went in my favor. So he goes and set up the last one. I stayed in and go for Skull because I want to see what kind of variant this Leroy is. So because of the fact it may seem like, oh, he can actually sweep my team now, but him damaging this thing now puts him in range of Bullet Punch from Scizor, because if I would have went out into Hitmonchan and tried to Mud Punch him, he would most likely switch out to the Necrozma, set up, and try to sweep. So I'm glad I made this play because that actually it was better than, because it makes him want to stay in. So because he's low, he's going to die to this Adamant Bullet Punch, which get obliterated. So decided to go out into his Mudlord. I immediately go out into Lantern because I knew for a fact he's gonna go for Skull, try to get a burn. That's all what this Mudlord's been doing all game. So I knew for a fact. So goes for Skull. I take very little damage. I don't care if I'm toxic at this point. I decided this is the play that I'm gonna go for Volt Switch and then go right out into I guess you could say, I think I Heal Bell. No, he toxic first. And I think I Heal Bell, and I believe I Volt Switch now. I don't remember because this match was so long. It was the most longest, not the second longest battle I've done in this season. It was so stalling. So go out to Hitmonchan as he goes for the cover. So I'm basically just at this point, I'm about to click Drain Punch spam this entire time because honestly I just want to get rid of this thing as quick as possible. This mod loading has been the bane of my existence. So I double out into Lantern. Actually no, I didn't go Drain, but I tried to predict. But he goes out in the Necrozma now, so at this point I really like he's not going to try to start sweeping. This is now or never. I got to get rid of this thing now and I'll win. If I get rid of Necrozma, I win this battle because I can stall out his recovery because he's low in recovery. So he goes to be Autotomine, so he's not Calm Mind. So that was a blessing because that was going to be a nightmare because if he was Calm Mind and he had Life Orb, that would definitely kill Scizor because you're going to see how much damage this HP 5 would do. So I double out, Volt Switch out the Scizor. I go straight for the knockout because I know it's going to kill. He goes to the HP 5, gets a 78% on you. That's a crazy amount of damage. But I do pick up the kill, and he was weakness policy. So if he would have got the boost, This thing, that's game. That's literally GG. This thing would actually tear through my entire team. And looking at how much HP I have. Stayed and go for the, as I figured, he was faster than Sigil, which is why I didn't want to like stay in. I go for the knockoff to knock off his item. Didn't do too much, but we all know how we're gonna go. I'm not gonna explain it because it's gonna take a while for the battle to end. You guys can watch it. I'm pretty much just gonna try to stall him out with Volt Turn / U-Turn and win the game. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm glad I got this win. This is probably one of the top players in the league. So I'm glad I pick up a win for once. Shout out to Professor Clipboard. He still played very extremely well. I feel like he played. Don't underestimate this dude. I don't care what people say. Don't underestimate this dude. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna get back to work. I'll see you guys another time. Enjoy the rest of the battle. Peace.